Alright, so today we're going to check out the newest Ubuntu release 26.04. Don't even know what it's called, but we'll find that out in a second. So we're going to go to the Ubuntu website at ubuntu.com/download/desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and pick AMD 64 Intel architecture and download the ISO. Alright, download is complete. We're going to go to another workspace here and open up the virtual machine manager, and we're going to start a new virtual machine. Browse for the media. Let's see, here it is, Ubuntu 26.04. I'm surprised it doesn't detect it, but we're going to call it generic Linux 2024. I'm going to give it a bunch of RAM and a few cores. 25s is fine because we're just going to be playing around in it just to take a look at it. And this is going to be Ubuntu 26.04 and finish. All right, let's make this full screen and install Ubuntu. Now, I believe Ubuntu comes with the GNOME desktop. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's the GNOME desktop, so we'll know here in a minute. And of course, you will correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, no doubt. And yes, this is GNOME, and here we are in the installer. So we're going to go ahead and hit yes on English. No accessibility options. Keyboard layout is English. I'm going to use my wired connection. And we're going to install Ubuntu. If you just wanted to try Ubuntu in a live environment, you would click on the Try Ubuntu, but we're going to install it. We're going to go with an interactive installation because that sounds fun. Let's do it. I like interactive. Which apps would you like to install? Let's just go with the default apps for now. Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi. Not needed at this point, but you might want to do that on your own. Download and install support for additional media formats. I don't really want to do that. We're going to erase the disk and install Ubuntu. We are not going to encrypt. Super strong password. I don't know why use Active Directory. I thought that was a Windows thing. Let me know in the comments. Why would it say use Active Directory there? Los Angeles, California, close enough. And install. All right, ready to go. We're going to restart the computer, but first I got to say sorry. This is actually Resolute Raccoon. Noble Numbat was the version before this. And restart now. So this was released April 23rd, 2026. This is the 11th LTS release. Standard support until April 2031. That's me. That's my super strong password. Minimum specs for Ubuntu are a 2 GHz dual-core CPU, 6 GB of RAM, 25 GB storage. And here we are. Welcome to Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. Here you could see the release notes if you wanted to. All the release notes are included in here. We're going to go ahead and hit next. Location services, we're going to leave that off. We're not going to share any data. This is just a virtual machine. Leave that up to you. We're going to go to dark so you're not blind. And I like orange to start out. Favorite color, actually. Cool. So here's the App Center. This is something that is not new, but I think has a lot more power now. This is where you're going to download your apps. They have snaps featured here. And someone else was saying online too, this is kind of a crazy front page for an App Center. Like, what is this? Is a proxy? What is that? Q own notes, what? All lowercase, Alacrity, cool, transitions, DJ. Who's using that? I don't know. Alacrity's cool. That's a good one to have on your front page. But what are these apps on the front page? Shouldn't they have some really like prime apps going on here? Blender's cool, Krita's cool, FreeCAD, is that what everyone's using Ubuntu for right now? Bob Ross quotes, interesting. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and get out of the App Center and finish. Here we are in Ubuntu. GNOME desktop. Not my favorite, but hey, that's my choice, not your choice. So this is GNOME 50. We're looking at smoother animations here, better performance, enhanced accessibility. All right, the default session is Wayland, so no native X11 for GNOME. Better smoothness, per monitor scaling, gestures, no screen tearing, strong NVIDIA support. Looks like the terminal has some enhanced features too, so we're gonna go to console, terminal, whatever. Okay, terminal. And let's go sudo apt update. In fact, like every good Linux user, this is the first thing we should do, sudo apt update. And now when you put your password in, it's got little stars, which is cool. I don't think it had that before. I don't know, it's not that cool. They should all have that. All right, we're back from the update. Looks like all packages are up to date anyway. All right, let's take a look at some of the features here. What do we got? Files. Nice and orange. I like the orange. Not the biggest GNOME fan or Ubuntu fan, but I do like the orange. Kind of snappy, not bad. So let's take a look at the image viewer. Looks like it's going to be something called Loop. Yeah, so the image viewer is now Loop, and you can open files here. I don't have any files to look at the moment. Document viewer is Papers. So Papers is the document viewer. Video player is Showtime. Looks like it's not Showtime. Might have to download that. Let's see, where's the App Store? App Center. Turns out it was this after all. Let's see. Showtime? No, not even Showtime. Don't know where that information came from. VLC though. And I recommend going ahead and downloading VLC for media anyway, because it's a really good media player. It has tons of options and ways to edit media and audio as well, video and audio. Let's check out the system monitor now. So under resources here, and let's see, it looks like it's using about 1.54 gigabytes of RAM just at idle, so that's not bad, right? The fact that it needs 6 is kind of big, but using 1.2 at idle is not bad at all. So this is apparently the new Yaru theme, I guess it is, closer to upstream GNOME, some updated icons, new boot animation, centered new windows. Let's see. Yep, that's in the middle. I guess that's as middle as it gets. That's in the middle, yeah. So everything kind of pops up in the middle now. I don't know if it did that before. I never really used Ubuntu before. The App Center is now a unified software manager, better Debian and Snap support. Software and updates tool removed by default, but you can still install it. So this is using the new Linux kernel 7.0. Let's check out Fastfetch. I wonder if this has NeoFetch or Fastfetch. Yeah, sudo apt install Fastfetch. I wonder if it will. Yes. Yeah, looks like it did. I know Fastfetch is now NeoFetch is deprecated, but interesting. Did I do Fastfetch instead? I did do Fastfetch anyway. Okay, so NeoFetch is deprecated. It's all Fastfetch now. GNOME 50.0 is the desktop. Of course, we're using Wayland now with the Mutter. That means mother in German, so I'm just going to go with Mutter. Yaru dark themes. The terminal is Petixis. I don't know how to say that. Sounds Greek. Petixis 50.1. I'll probably end up using Alacrity or Kitty if I used Ubuntu, but I don't. Obviously, all this doesn't matter at all because this is a virtual machine. So I guess who should download this? If you like Ubuntu and you like GNOME, I would recommend going to the newest version. Always, in this case, it's LTS. I'm pretty sure Ubuntu's pretty stable, so I don't think you're going to run into any update breaking your system kind of thing. Ubuntu and LTS, they're more long-term releases, so this isn't like an Arch-based release where you're going to want to update a lot and updates could break your system possibly, even though I've been using CachyOS for about 4 months now, and before that on a laptop for about 3 months, and I haven't had an update break my system yet. Yeah, so that's it. Ubuntu 26.04 Resolute Raccoon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you guys using Ubuntu? Do you guys like the GNOME desktop? What's your favorite distribution? What's your favorite desktop? Let me know. I'm going to make a future video about the best desktop environments on Linux. Thanks, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.